Hi there, this is another thread response, and it's basically um, a thread about records that you didn't quite like when you first heard them, but they grew on you. I Most of the time when I buy records, there's always something on there that I automatically like, and there's only like very few records that when I first heard them I was like, oh my god, this is terrible, this is not good. But I kept them, and they grew on me. First record that happened when that happened to me was The Affectionate Punch by the Associates. This is from 1980 on Fiction Records, and I don't know why I bought it. I guess I was using a website where I was really looking for synth pop or punk music. Those two genres I was really into when I started collecting, and I guess this was either mentioned as punk or as synth pop, but it's neither. It's a post-punk group that would later become like more of a crooning kind of, I don't know, indie pop kind of thing. I don't know. Let's get the lyric sheet inside. But I heard this, I played it, and I was like, oh my god, this is awful. This is really, really bad. I did keep it though, because I'm not normally the kind of guy who does records away because they're not my cup of tea. If they're really not my cup of tea, if I think they're atrocious, I might, get rid of them. But this one, it has something, I guess. But when I came back to it later, it was basically after this was mentioned in a Mojo magazine as, essential album, something, I don't know. But that I went like, oh, I have that. And I played it, and I was like, wow, this is really, really good. Great tracks. The self-titled song, Affectionate Punch, that's really good. Would I Bounce Back? That's amazing. Is good. It's just a solid album. And yeah, it became one of my favorites by this band. Another one was this one. This is Deliria Cordia by Phantomas. Show it a little bit bigger. I'm not going to show the pictures inside because people might be disgusted by them. They're basically pictures from operating table. And these are, the doctor's hands, and inside there's really lots of blood and guts, and but it's a doctor, so it's it's good. It's not zombies or whatever. It's Mike Patton, Buzz Osborne, Dave Lombardo, Trevor Dunn. It's a super group of noise and thrash metal and grindcore and jazz and whatever you want. It's on here. This, however, I had their first two albums, which I loved. I loved those two albums. They were amazing. When this came out, though, it was one track, 60 minutes of just weirdness, just noise and weirdness, and it was all over the place, and it, to me, didn't have consistency. And I was like, nah. I kept it though. Come on, it's Phantomas. It's a nice package. It's got the slipcase. It's gory pictures inside. What more do you want? But then I listened to it again, I think earlier this year, and I was blown away by it. I was like, wow, this is actually a great composition. I would consider this more as a modern classical piece that this band put together. It's one track, and it's just mind-blowing, literally mind-blowing. Good stuff. So those are actually the two I came up with. There might be more, but these were actually the ones that I didn't like at all, and they grew to become, just really great albums. So I really like this, and I do agree with your view on the thread thing. I do answer the 5-question threads as well, you know, because sometimes there's questions in there that are just so good, you need to answer them. But, you know, focus on one question more ain't a bad thing. So, have a good one. Peace.